Did you know that March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month? Colon cancer is the most common cancer, but 90% curable if detected early.
Borland Groover Clinic is dedicated to educating the First Coast on the importance of screening for this disease. Please welcome Dr. John Petersen, gastroenterologist at the Borland Groover Clinic, to the show. Right? I like how you.
Well done.
Thank you so much. I was so worried all morning. She was trying to get this whole reading thing done, and I was worried about saying that right, and I did it.
And I want to see the passion that she has do this to colon cancer now.
Impressive. But this is great. This is phenomenal because early detection is so key and so important. But first of all, what is colon cancer?
Well, it's a malignant neoplasm or cancer of the lining of the colon or rectum, and it occurs in close to 150,000 people a year, and close to 50,000 will die every year of colon cancer.
When you're asking me, you know, I'm passionate at the top of the show, I'm very passionate about this because this is what I lost my grandmother to, was colon cancer. And it's one of those things that when she passed, this was a long time ago, I don't think there were the screening measures that we have today. So let's talk about who is at risk first for colon cancer.
Well, all of us, as we approach the age of 50, need to be thinking about this disease. If you're African American, 45. Because their risk, their prevalence of cancer is even earlier than Caucasians. So 45 golden for them, 50 otherwise. And this exam that's done at our clinic routinely is very fast, very safe, very free of any major risk. And it is the #1 way that we can detect cancer and polyps that turn into cancer at a very early stage. Remove those polyps and then cut down the risk of cancer at some time in their lives.
Wow. So. What exactly, when we come in and we see you, what exactly is it that, I mean, are there indicators beforehand if we're younger, or do we just wait till that age?
Right, if you have a family history of polyps or cancer, we need to see you much earlier. But if you're the average 50-year-old person, we meet in the clinic, we set up a colonoscopy, it's done in our clinic, it takes all of about 15 minutes to do the exam. You're put to sleep for that exam very comfortably and safely. And with that, we're able to look at the entire colon and look for polyps, small polyps, before they have a chance to become large polyps, and then have that risk of turning into cancer, and have them removed at the time of colonoscopy.
Wow.
And you say 50, but you know, if we have a family history of colon cancer, should we be thinking about coming in earlier?
Yes. The guidelines are try to come in 10 years younger than that index case that you may have. You had a loved one that had cancer at 55, you need to definitely be there at least 45.
Is there anything that we can do to try to prevent this from happening? Is there are there dietary things that we can look at? Or
well, like Publix has shown us, eating sensibly, right? Not becoming overweight, which is obviously an endemic in our world. Staying away from a lot of caffeine and alcohol. Eating a high fiber containing diet. Just living a healthy lifestyle is going to cut down the risk somewhat of colon cancer.
Sure. And exercise, drinking water, all those things that we hear that we need to do, and we don't always do that. You know, I know that there are some people who are fearful of getting a colonoscopy because they think it's going to be uncomfortable and it's, you know, it is what it is. What would you tell those people about the importance of getting screened?
It's a misconception. It's an easy exam, and it can save your life. It's one of the most easily screenable and preventable malignancies that we deal with. It's literally a 15-minute procedure. You're comfortable, and most everybody that's had one done will tell you the procedure was a piece of cake. It was the prep that was done the night before.
And the anticipation.
Anticipation and all the horror stories that go with it. But the preps have even been refined now that they're very manageable. And, you know, they're not pleasant. Well, it's drinking a solution, a cathartic solution that you drink the night before. It takes 4 or 5 hours to kind of clean your system out. And then you come over, have the exam done. We talk about it. We take pictures of the entire portions of your colon. If there's any polyps, they're removed on the spot. We talk, you go home, you go to work the next day like nothing happened.
Wow. All that to prevent colon cancer.
Yes.
I mean, to, you know.
Yes.
And head it off ahead of time. So you got a big event coming up this weekend, is that
correct?
Yeah,
that's the walk and run for, and you've got some of the advertisements there. It's going to be at the pier at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning, registration at Jack's Beach Pier. You can walk it or run the 5K. It's then going to be timed if you're into getting things timed. And then there's food and drink afterwards, and our clinic has been sponsoring this for a long time. I think there's over 300 people registered already now that are going to be part of it. So we're very excited.
Really, we've seen everything that you've done for the community and try to raise awareness, which is just fantastic. So thank you for what you're doing. And you even have wristbands.
These are the blue bands. You can have one, Nick can have one.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah. With your sesame chicken and all that. Yeah.
Thank you for all you
do.
Nice
to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for
and we'll
having
make sure that people can get in touch with you as well. And we're going to put all of this information on our Facebook page. So if you would like to go there, get more information, learn about this walk, learn about making sure that you protect your loved ones. It's super important. And thanks to the Borland Grover Clinic for sponsoring this segment.
If you'd like more information or to schedule an appointment, just call them at 904-398-7205, or you can log on to borland-grover.com.